So traders, right now we actually got the stock market actually having a pullback today. Mining stocks are getting a bit of a bid as well too, which is quite amazing. What we're also been looking at today, guys, is I'll be looking at to show you that one stock that's obviously on the thumbnail. That one stock could be absolutely getting ready to get crushed after I show you what that is, that one stock. Also going to be talking about interest rates as well too. Interest rates are developing a really interesting pattern that we could be seeing a move on the downside coming real soon. So let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so let's get straight into it. Make sure you guys grab that free trading course right there. Make sure you grab it first thing in the description, johnsfreegift.com. So let's have a look at the good old stocking market. So this is what I was talking about yesterday, guys, is that I was actually expecting to see some form of a little pullback, but not a change in trend. Now, I could be wrong here, right? This could end up starting to make its way all the way back down, right? But we are still squeezing up into this triangle pattern through here, as you can see. So nothing's changed as yet for the S&P 500. But as you can see, right, look at this here. We have a higher low. We're still squeezing up here. Now, here's the interesting thing here, guys, okay? We're making a bit of a double top formation now through here, right? So that double top formation through there right now, and now we're squeezing up. So what actually comes next out of this here? The big thing I'm watching for is that does it actually break this level through here? So that's what I'm looking at through there, guys. Do we actually break down tomorrow through there? Because if we do, guess what? My whole thesis about this particular stock market having a big move is probably not going to happen. And I was wrong, but I'm not wrong yet. My thesis is still saying that the market's going to hold and we're going to see a rally back to the upside. Now, obviously we've got the FOMC tomorrow. So it's going to be really interesting to see what actually happens with the markets through there from that point, from there to there. So again, if we do hold and we do start to have a really big breakout tomorrow through there, guys, expect that to be the start of a really nice follow through in the actual market itself. And we could see some really big moves coming to the upside out of that S&P 500. Let's go look at the Dow Jones. And the Dow Jones, look at this here. The Dow Jones actually came right back down to where? It came right back down to actually is that level through there? Where is it? Where are you? Where are you? Oh. Where is that? Oh, there it is there. I was like, where is it? Gone. So look at this through here, right? So we actually had that point through there and we had that little point through there as well too, right? So we almost actually got to that level through there. But we are still squeezing up in this triangle pattern, as you can see, guys. So still squeezing up through here, right? And we have this level all through here as well too. So it's sideways movement. So what actually happens here? The breakout here, guys, is going to determine what actually happens. If we break below this sort of 33,000 level, then we're probably going to see a really big move. Because if we break below that, then this is just a flattening out before we see a big move down. There's so many people that are bearish in the markets right now, right? So if I actually show you look at this here. So if I go to my community tab, right? So if I go to my community tab, right through here, from here. Oh, by the way, guys, go to johnsftf.com to grab the super trader formula. I think you're gonna really like it. So anyway, so I did a tab through here, and I did traders. What's next for the stock market 2 days ago? So 65% of you guys out of 272 votes said down and much bigger crash. So the bias is actually still to the downside, but down. And also a lot of the comments I'm getting on my YouTube video is also saying the stock market's going to go down, right? And then up to new highs. I'm more in this camp here, but I could be wrong, right? Could be wrong. So that's what I'm seeing through there for that level through there. Looking at the Nasdaq as well too. And again, look what's happening with the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq's still stuck in this overall pattern through here. Nothing has changed yet, guys, okay? Nothing has changed yet. So it depends on what actually happens through here next. Do we hold and then start to have a real big breakout? If we do get a big up move tomorrow out of the markets, then let's look at this here. Then the Nasdaq could be getting ready to start to see. We get a breakout here. The Nasdaq could be getting ready to start to see a really big strong move, like a 6+% move out of that through there. So it's really interesting to see that we're actually getting this pattern here before the FOMC announcement comes out from there. So now, guys, obviously trading is all about obviously pattern recognition, systems trading, chart reading, stuff like that, right? But one of the biggest things that I had to learn when I first started trading, again, 19 years ago, was actually to stop doing, if I can just stop doing the mistakes that I'm actually doing, I can be that alone is going to help me start to move, make progress, right? That's why in that free trading course, guys, the very first video in that free trading course, I teach you the top 13 mistakes, how to overcome them. And again, the video goes for like, the very first video in all those videos is the top 13 mistakes. Again, it goes about 30 minutes and it walks you through the 13 biggest mistakes that you're making right now, and then not only what it is, but how to actually overcome them. So you can actually stop doing the mistakes, right? We all know, right? If we can just stop doing these mistakes that we're doing in trading, we could literally, stop going backwards. And actually, if we just stop doing the mistakes, we can actually move forward. But sometimes I didn't even know what the mistakes were until it took me well over 10 years of looking back and saying, I can see the patterns, I can see all that sort of stuff. Makes sense? So that's what it was for me, and that's what I was looking at through there. So that's what I want to share with you through there. Guys, let's actually go look at the mining sector, and then I will get to that one stock that I'll share with you that I think could actually have a more downward move. It could be getting ready for a big downward, short time, that one stock. So the mining sector right now, I was actually expecting to see like a little bit more of a pullback. I even titled yesterday's video saying a little bit more pullback than Slingshot move. Maybe that's all the pullback we're going to get, because we have actually held here. So we have to wait and see what actually happens here. But if we do hold here on the GDXJ, and we start to break above that level through there, right? Right? We start breaking above this level through here on the GDXJ. We start to do something like this and break up. Then that could be, then the Slingshot move the Slingshot move actually could be getting started right now, right? And so that's the GDXJ through there. On the GDX as well too. Look at the GDX, really big, strong breakout bar today. We're really, really starting to move up from there. So I would have to actually have a trend line now from there to there, I would say. And I'm going to extend this to the right. So I'm going to probably have a trend line through there. We'll see what actually happens, because we are basing out through here and we had a good, strong bounce. So it depends on what actually happens here. If we break below that tomorrow, that'd be really, really interesting to see. We actually also can see too that last resistance level, so this last resistance level through here is now becoming support, and now we're holding up through there. So that's that 50 to 60% level. We didn't get that there. So that's actually where we're at right now on the GDX. Very, 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 very strong. Move over now through to silver. And again, silver's still going sideways. I would expect to possibly anyway see silver develop more of a sideways movement here. Just allow the moving average to catch up a little bit more. Again, it doesn't have to, but it would be really nice to see something like this where the moving average starts to catch up. Maybe even just a couple more days, and then we can start to get a bit of a breakout. That'd be really nice for silver. And then also gold. Gold looks like it actually could be getting ready for a breakout real soon, right? We're actually very, very, very close to the moving average right now. We have all this resistance up here. So gold could be on the verge now of having a big breakout. And once that happens, guys, gold alone. After this pattern here, if gold does start to see something like that tomorrow, guys, then let's go have a look at this through here. Wow. What's the word for it? Then we could be getting ready for a really, really, really big move. Where it's likely to go to is this here. So if we do start to break above 2050, where we're likely to go to is this. If we start to break back up to the upside, and we do that through there, if I project that up on a bare minimum basis based on the target projection, we're probably likely to start to see at least that target through there. So once gold starts to break out of this level, guys, we're probably likely to see a really, really big move. And this could be getting ready tomorrow. So probably, I would say probably over the next couple of days to a week, we're probably going to get that. And once we do, guys, then we're probably likely to see a really, really big move to the upside. Now, moving over now, last but not least, guys, actually, before I get to that one stock that's likely to have a big move on the downside, or that could have a big move on the downside, let me share with you the interest rates. So the interest rates right now, guys, if we look at the 30-year, let's actually bring this up to here, 6 month. Right, if we have a look at this 30, actually, let's bring up the 1 year. Right, we look at this. Let's bring up the chart with no moving average, because we don't need the moving average. Right, look at this here. So we're developing more like a bear flag formation through here. To keep it, guys, simple for you guys, right, through there. So that simply means if we continue down through there, guys, guess what? Interest rates are going to continue down, right? And so that's what we want to look for tomorrow. And then, so that's the 30-year. And if we go have a look at the 10-year, same sort of pattern, right? Look at this here. The same sort of pattern will go down and now we're developing this sort of like this flag formation. So if we break below this 33 level, now this is TC 2000 I'm using. So that'll be if it breaks below 3.3% interest rate, then we're probably likely to see down here, we're probably likely to get to a 2.7% interest rate on the 10-year. And so therefore, again, we could be getting that teeter-totter right now where interest rates go down and the bond market starts to pick back up as well too from there. Last but not least, guys, is STWD. Now, guys, I'm not saying this stock is definitely going to do this. We have earnings coming out tomorrow, so I have no idea what's going to happen with this stock right now. But we do have the potential of seeing something like this happening in the market itself, right? So something like this here. Let's squeeze this chart a bit more, so I can get a bit more of a data for you guys, right? So this is what I'm looking at here, guys. So we could be getting ready for something like this here on this particular market here. We're at this level here right now. These red bars is obviously what I've painted in, but just by removing all these bars through here, if we do start to get a large bar breaking down at this level here, guys, we could see a falling off the cliff. Of course, there's no guarantees that that's happening. It's just my guess right now. If I'm going to enter any stock, I use it based off my checklist, and I use it based off everything else that I'm looking to use for my trading. So there we go, guys. Have an amazing, amazing day, and let the trading gods be with you. And remember, trade with the trend, and obviously also, what are you looking for in a good trading setup?